Hello to everyone. Thank you for coming to my channel at Becoming King Lexus. Thank you guys for coming through. I'm back, and I got some things that I want to get into with you guys. I'm not gonna be on here long because it's already starting kind of late, and I want to be actually streaming tomorrow during the hearing, during the court. So I want to go ahead and come on here and let you guys know where I'm at with everything, where my head is at with everything. Um, don't worry, I'm not going to be coming on here calm down all the time. This might be my last time being calmed down. Um, but just so you're not surprised, I have gained weight. I'm a fatty again, but that's not an issue for me. But I'm just letting y'all know your girl has been eating. But no, seriously, y'all, thank y'all for the ones that still come to my channel. For everybody that hits this video, I ask that you hit like. If you have not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe so that you'll know when I post again. Because I do have plans for ending this year right. A few quick things today. We're gonna be talking about Young Thug, the trial, and how I plan on moving forward with covering, you know, the things that I'm covering on this case. But I also want you guys to know that I am doing a 2023 purge, a 2023 end of the year purge, meaning that I got a lot of things that I want to have change in my life. It's a lot of things that I want to do in the future. And especially with the last video, not the last video I did yesterday, but the one I did before, concerning my personal life, concerning, things that's going on with me. Um, I do want to do another live following that up probably tomorrow. Um, I am glad that I did that. I'm glad that I was able to let certain things out. It made me feel better. My computer, the charger stopped working for my computer, and I had to buy a new charger. So that was another reason why I took a break. But I also took like a mental break because things have just been getting really really heavy. And instead of me reclusing and just letting life happen to me laying down, I'm not gonna lay down and just let life defeat me. I'm gonna get up and punch back. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out just laying down. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out fighting as hard as possible. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I just want you guys to be prepared that these last few weeks of this year, I am going to be doing what I'm calling a purge, which means I'm everything that I want to leave in this year, every stone unturned, no stone goes unturned. I want to speak my truth on everything in my life that I need to forgive, be forgiven forgive myself for, people that I need to let go of, things I need to let go of, relationships I need to let go of, you know, so that I can truly, truly rebirth myself. So that is most definitely coming soon. But this video is about thugs, so I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Now, as far as tonight, um, I really just want to talk about where we are in the case because we just wrapped up day 3 today. And this case it's gonna be a long one, unfortunately. It should not have to be, in my opinion, it should not have to be a long one, but unfortunately it will be. Um, the way that the state is setting things up, it will most definitely be a long one. But I'm gonna cover it as much as possible. I know that a lot of people are gonna be live streaming it regardless. So in the effort of me, doing something different. Hey sis, thank you for pulling up, girl. Thank you for pulling up, girl. Thank you, girl. I'm glad to see you. I'm really glad to see you, sis. I miss you. and we got a lot to talk about. So hit me up, girl. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. But yeah, so right now, sis, because I'm not gonna be live for too long, because I want to be up early in the mornings, because I'm gonna try to stream while the case is streaming. Like I was just saying, I want to do something different from what others are doing, because I know that everybody, it was okay, sis. It was okay. It was okay. We're still in the holiday season, but so far everything was okay. I don't have any complaints, but I am gonna be going into more details about how everything have been with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying that I'm going to do an end of the year purge where I'm going to be talking about any and everything that I want to leave here in 2023. I'm going to be purging it. I'm going to be talking about it. I'm not, you know what I mean? So that way, when I go into bed, that's what's up. So that way, when we go into this new year, 2024, you know what I mean? I can truly rebirth, and my butterfly wings can come out, girl. But because I'm literally at a point where it's like, it's time for change. It's time for a turning point in my life. You know what I mean? Things like life is just becoming more and more expensive, and it's flying by faster and faster. And I'm gonna fight for mine. I'm gonna fight for my happiness. I'm gonna chase my happiness down. I promise you. And I'm glad to know that you on the same tip. I really am, girl. But yeah. So sis, what I'm gonna do right now, because this is about Thug, right? I have been keeping up with the case, but I haven't been streaming it. Like my stream started acting up yesterday, and when that happened, I was like, you know what? I want to do something different anyway. What I want to do is, like while the court is streaming and everything, you know how like they have their breaks in between. Wait, hold on. Click the screen. Your address for to lies. Okay. Okay, there it goes. But yeah, what I was saying. Oh yeah. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the case, talking about, like, for example, tonight I want to talk about $1 million worth of game. I saw the interview, $1 million worth of game. I saw that interview a little bit after Thug got locked up, and it honestly gave me goosebumps. And I did wonder, like, did they see this coming? Do they have some type of like super intuition? Because the certain things that were said during the interview made me wonder, like, really make me wonder. Even with Wallow saying that a year from now, y'all all gonna be at different levels, and make sure y'all keep the same energy. And just, it was a lot of stuff that he said in this interview, right? That I want to show y'all. That's what I want to do. I want to break down those things. I want to talk about, things that's going on in the courtroom and things that happen right before. Because we in Georgia, sis. So this is I've always followed Young Thug from his career to, you know, I have always been interested. And when it comes to the case, this is where I stand at with the case, right? I feel that everyone should have a free and fair trial. And I'm having issues right now with what I'm noticing that the judge is doing, how I'm feeling like the state is handling things. I have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Whether it's not what you know, it's what you can prove at this point. If it was someone, of any other nationality or ethnicity or anything, I feel like they deserve a free and fair trial. So the same goes with the. I have seen people who have done things get off because it wasn't able to be proven in court. So where I'm at with it is not a matter of if he did it or not, if he is the leader or not, or none of that. It's a matter of him having a free and fair trial. That's where I'm at with it, because that's our right. That's our constitutional right for us to have a free and fair trial. And I personally feel like, you know, That's not happening in this courtroom. Have you been keeping up with it, sis? Have you been keeping up with what's been going on? Because personally, I don't feel like he has been having a free and fair trial. I don't. I'm gonna keep it G. I feel like, you know, the judge does a lot of overruling when it comes to the defense. And I feel like with the state, he lets a lot ride. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Um, Hold on. I'm live. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. It was a clip I wanted to show y'all. I think I can. Okay, yeah. Here we go, right here. Just so that you guys can have an idea of what I'm trying to say. Wait. What jury furious at prosecutors of the instructions of the court.
Your
They
webinar
really
wasted. If so,
after it plays, I'll be back. Let me make sure it's playing.
I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation, because if you don't,
motions that need to be heard and blind inside the defense lawyers. Yeah, this one gets pretty wild. The judge like literally yells. It's towards the end of this trial. Let's get into it.
Hold on.
We got
Fair use of
Thugger Daily tweet right here. Co-defendant plea deal accepted. Durante Bebby has accepted a plea deal on the
Do you see the fair use thing? Okay, I see.
YSL Rico case less than a month before trial. Accepted it. We're down to 6 defendants. He accepted 5 years in jail and 10 years probation. He will still get credit for time served. You know, he's probably going to be in there for another like 3 or 4 years or something like that.
sir, I'm going to oppose the answer. This topic goes to Overt Act 177, for example, as Ms. Hilton said, or the prosecution being able to announce that to the jury for the following reasons. There are witnesses in this case that I will cross-examine that it will transcend any overt acts, will go into other counts of the indictment. I have nothing to do with count 1, which is the RICO conspiracy. This court will not let me, I will not do it and say, now, Mr. Witness or Ms. Witness, I'm now going to refer to, count number 58, wrongly charging Mr. Williams with whatever. That is not appropriate. I objected to this when this came up before. The honorable court said, I said it's just like giving another opening statement. Okay, now this is what we're focused on. The jurors have to take this as a totality of the case, weigh everybody's credibility, and they're not pigeonholed into one item. So I am objecting. Okay. This is also not that complicated of a case. I don't know where 3 months comes from, 3 to 4 months. I can't imagine that it's a 3 to 4 month case unless the court grants our motion to get rid of, including today, by the way, there's some additional discovery, believe it or not.
There was more discovery today. What has the state attorney's office been doing for the past?
In the same day. And if you guys, it's Cuff Boys. You can see it right here at the bottom, CUFBOYS. If you want to see the full video. But these are how it started. I have noticed the day, yeah, of course, I know that the state, they they work for the state, so of course they see the judge more often. They have all the time on the daily him, because he saw it was becoming very obvious basically that he was favoring the state. He literally had to ask her, "Madam, stop saying thank you." She would literally, and even in this point, she literally, there have been times where this lady has said, "I know there's case law for this," but won't recite the case law, won't say where she got it from, whether it's before or pre-Daubert or post-Daubert. It's certain things that this lady gets away with that the defense could never get away with. The defense literally goes by the book. They go by the book, yet he still favors the state, and they don't even recite the case law to back up whatever motions they're trying to set forth. And it's really irritating to me. It really is. I've been watching this case since last year. You know what I mean? Before the jury selection started, before all of that, I have been watching this. And we all know that a lot of things have changed with the case, because it went from having, we're down to 6 people. I think it started off as like 20 something people, right? And we're down to 6 people, and I'm really hoping that they have a fair trial. I'm not, if they have a fair trial, to be honest with y'all, I feel like if they have a fair trial, Young Thug would be free, because at the end of the day, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court. They have the burden of proof, and they are literally using lyrics in his song, whether they are true or not, I don't care. It's not fair to use. They are literally trying to use his lyrics against him. They are literally, she said in court the other day, she said, I believe it was yesterday, she said, "We're not following the lyrics, we're following the crimes, and we happen to find the lyrics." I don't believe that for 1 second. I really, hold on, y'all. Hold on, let's see. Watching the stream is usually online. Crime Network. There you go. Oh. And tomorrow was made.
Thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another.
Hold on. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. The leading the witness in court. Literally leading if Belknap and once they're using the judge if it was okay for the defense to not question Detective Belknap until the final time that they are having him up on the stand. And when I thought about that, I'm like, well, that would make it seem like, you know how when a prosecutor is, has a witness on the stand, and then after the prosecutor has the witness, then they go and they do a cross-examination with the defense. Well, if every time you have Detective Belknap up there and you question him, when it's time for the defense where they would usually cross-examine him, if they have nothing to say, if they say, well, the defense rests, or they let him go without cross-examining him, then I feel like the jury will take that to mean that there's nothing to challenge. So the jury will take whatever he is testifying to as facts if he is not cross-examined in that very moment. And that's irritating. And I hope that the defense caught that. Because you know, this case, it goes on for hours. It goes on all day. So it's like when I have to go pick up my son from, he'll say we're reconvened at 1:45 like he did today, and they don't come back till 2:30, 3 o'clock. Then when everything is really going again, I gotta leave to go pick up my son, or or do something else, whatever it may be. So it's a lot of things I have to catch up on at night, which is why I'm not gonna be live for too long. I'm just easing us into this because I know I've been gone for a minute. So you can look forward to me doing content like this and doing my purge videos where I'm just going to literally be purging about my life and about myself. Kind of like the video that I did 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever my last time I was live. But let me go ahead and play what I wanted to show you. Hopefully it plays, child. All right.
Now, the evidence is going to show that this group started out as a group called Rock Crew. And Rock Crew stands for Raised on Cleveland. The evidence is going to show you that Rock Crew, in fact, is a criminal street gang. It's not the kind y'all are used to. If you're more familiar with the national gangs, such as the Bloods and the Crips that operate in LA or in Chicago. But make no mistake about it, Rock Crew is and was a gang. It consisted of 3 or more members with common identifiers, signs, colors, linguistic choices that committed crimes on behalf of and in furtherance of Rock Crew itself. That particular organization aligned itself under an umbrella of a larger, more traditional street gang called Sex, Money, Murder, Bloods. They adopted the nomenclature. They would do things like replace C's in words with the letter B, because traditionally Crips and Bloods were not aligned with one another. So Cleveland Avenue became Cleveland. Some of you may have in the area.
Is the video playing straight out, you guys? Is it freezing, sis? If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here or not, but is the video freezing? Is everything playing normally? Because if it's freezing, child, I'm not gonna play it. That's what I'm not into. Let me see. Hey, Candace. Glad to see you, girl. Hey, I'm glad you're here, girl. Thank you for coming through. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, girl. It's so much to talk about, girl. I know for a fact that I'm not gonna be able to get it all out in this 1 hour. But I will be back tomorrow, girl. Okay, it's playing. Okay, perfect. Let me go back to it. Shout out to Candace and Raven holding it down. Thank y'all.
The Avenue Day. The evidence will show that this is where that comes from.
All right, joining me this afternoon to break all this down, I have Sirius XM host.
Okay, so that was Miss Love. And these were her opening statements. However, I want to show you guys. Hold on, is this the part? the statements. I
90
literally saw
seconds and save
today.
thousands of dollars on your heating bill this winter.
I
This
literally
genius way
saw
to
the
heat any
defense
room.
get up with an objection and it be overruled without him
Yes.
even literally without
I'm not seeing
him
the
even
email.
asking or seeing
an
what the
email saying the state
objection
objects
is.
The use of these photographs during opening.
Scott, your four slides. State's key witnesses, Nicholas Robinson, and then Nicholas Robinson, aka Spencer Wright. Those are three that I'm looking at.
It's not showing that in my email. I'm seeing two pictures of jail.
I got that one too, which I'll mark as the next court exhibit. And use of these photographs during opening.
Could I see what we're talking about? Because I don't have it on my email.
Councilors, you can approach and take a look at it.
I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to unmute it. Let me just use my
And you're on the floor, right?
I ain't got it.
constantly BS. I'm trying to turn it up, y'all. Bruh. video skipping. I don't know why whenever hold on, I'm trying to. Can y'all hear it like with the volume that is on?
This case is going to involve,
Objectionable.
I'm allowed to preview the evidence that I believe that will come out. I not only believe, but I know that several of the witnesses in the case, which I'm going to discuss in the opening,
I'm gonna
became
stop
involved in this
sharing and
case
then
once
reshare
they
it
were
because it's
in the
acting
Fulton
crazy.
County
Like the
Jail.
volume don't want to play.
They were jail inmates.
We'll
Okay.
go to it
Now,
without.
I'm allowed to
I'm
preview the
sharing.
case in that way. To the extent if the state has a particular argument or
Alright.
objection, okay.
There. Thank you. Goodness. Now let me go back to sharing it.
To the, you saying anything about any other witnesses in custody, then, that's certainly within
I'm
their
so glad y'all
purview.
here. I appreciate
The case law, as I understand it, allows us to, that witnesses were in
I'm getting back in
custody
the
at the
groove,
time
y'all.
they
I'm
made
getting back
statements.
in the
That is
groove.
completely appropriate
Getting back
as
in the groove.
under the law,
All right.
as I
So
understand
we're
it.
just gonna watch
Now, if
some
there's a
more
problem with the
highlights of
pictures,
this so
as I
y'all
said,
can
Your Honor, I
kind of
will
see why I'm
remedy that. That's
irritated
how
with the
I think that, I think that,
with the
I think that,
prosecution.
well, I would ask that
Because
you take the
I don't like
pictures out.
when people try to scheme
that's fine.
that way.
What about the argument in the
Like,
pictures
don't
solve that
rush
issue?
it.
So what
If
about the
y'all
other
got him
thing,
too
other
soon
issue about
without
the
getting enough
slides?
evidence and without having to
Well, they also said this Nicholas Robinson
indicted him.
one. I'm
Y'all
not
was ready to really do. Don't cheat.
sure what their objection is. I will be letting the Nicholas Robinson was arrested on October 19, 2015. He's an important witness in this case. He was. They will know. The evidence will show that he was interviewed by Detective Thorpe, and he gave his vantage point of where he was, and he told a story which involved the guilt, and that evidence will come out at trial, and I don't see anything objectionable about this at all.
Yep.
All right, Ms.
Judge, I don't object to Mr. Sharp telling the jury the words that he has shared with the court. What I object to is the imagery that is depicted in the.
You mean the person that's in that lower one?
Correct.
I just want to.
Also, the only problems that I have, part of that information to be able to introduce at trial.
Thank you. And y'all want a very why they have these type of shit is because court or give them a date. Have around and they'll say the slides that over to the defense still working on the PowerPoint. Dude was disregarded before he could even say what the objection was. He had to approach the bench. The jury had to be sent out of the room just for him to let the judge know that they have none of those slides. That's one. Two, one of the slides had Young Thug's name in it. He's on the indictment. They cannot show a PowerPoint of a slide with his name in it because the judge had previously already ruled that that word was to be out, and they still put it in. That is what they do. This is a pattern. This is something that they are constantly doing, and it's irritating because it's people's lives that we're talking about here. And I'm telling y'all, like, this man has been locked up since what, the summer of 2022? Constantly denied bond, constantly denied bond, constantly denied bond. When a person is an informant who is already in jail, all the people who took the plea deals and everything like that, right? They were in jail for a certain amount of months before they took those pleas. When you are in jail and you give a statement or take a plea, you are automatically under duress. You want to go home to your family. You want it to be over. So it could be argued that those persons were under duress when they made those statements. They want to keep that out. They don't want the jury to know that the people who have the statements and that they're bringing up on the stand was actually arrested and indicted on the same day as Young Thug and was in there for 6 months before they took the deal. They want to keep that out away from the jury. That's crazy. The games that I'm seeing played in this courtroom, and I'm not an attorney or anything like that, but I do watch a lot of court cases just because I'm interested in stuff like that. So with it being Young Thug, I'm super interested in it because I was obviously a listener of his music. I don't like how they have quote unquote gang experts on the stand. Now, before the gang experts come on the stand in the actual trial, because we're actually in trial now, but in pre-trial, they question all of the well, as many as they can. They were supposed to do all, but they did not do all. You're supposed to question all of the quote unquote expert witnesses to make sure that they are qualified as an expert, to make sure that they can truly get up here and say that they are a gang expert. The last expert that she was trying to have qualified, I don't think it was Detective Belknap, but it was a different expert, and they didn't show his face. This man could not even quote anything that was put in like when you're taking a class or when you are studying something, even in law enforcement, in the police academy, whatever, there are rules, bylaws, there are things that you have to read, there are so many things that you have to study, and it's a certain amount of hours. The man didn't even know how many hours the class was. He didn't know just simple things that you should know if you had actually done those things. He did not know. So what that told me was that the prosecution is literally, like basically stacking things onto the resume that are not on there, and they put them in a bad position because if you say he did 30 hours or 3,000 hours of a such and such class, and he doesn't even know what the class is, when he gets up on the stand and the defense question him about it and he don't know what he's talking about, now we're going through a ring around the rosy. Let me show you what I'm talking about better than I can tell you. Let me get my glasses because I think I can find that video. I think that's one that I can find real quick because it wasn't that long ago. It was about, I want to say it was like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, they were still doing pre-trial, still questioning witnesses to find out if they were just going to be regular lay witnesses or if they were going to actually be expert gang witnesses, which was irritating too. Because this man been in jail all this time, spending all this money, and this about to be 2 Christmases that he is going to miss with this case it's a lot of people that are hurt on both sides, and I understand that. But we are supposed to be given a free and fair trial. And that's what's irritating to me, is that I don't feel like this is a fair trial. I do not. I don't feel like in no shape, way, or form that this man is being given a free and fair trial. And his name is Ms. Love, district attorney for the prosecution. Let me see. I think it's a I think it is a playlist, yeah. It's a playlist. On here. Shout out to Law and Crime Network. I watch the cases on either Law and Crime Network or 11 Alive. Let me see. I know I saw a. Is that it? Yep, that's it right there. There's been so much going on with this case. It's just
and start shutting.
All right, now which
Down.
one is this?
Dementia is now known as
Not the
type
one we're
3.
looking for though. How do I get to the next one? I'm trying to get to the next one. What I want. That's not what I want either. Like, all right. View full playlist. That's what it is. All right, boom. So I want to go to one that I can show y'all that's not too long. Rico Jeffrey Williams. Jury selection day 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, it is so many. It's this thing has been going out here. We still got a long road ahead. Which is crazy. Rico Cage. Ridiculous. These are only the jury selection ones. Tomorrow, because apparently it's two lists. Yeah, it's two lists, and I'm really only want to be. I only got about 10 more minutes that I can be live, y'all. But I can go back though. That's what it is. It's not signed in. This is a different one. I was wondering why my stuff not pulling up. But I'm gonna actually try to either do a screen record or edit a video to all the points that I want to show y'all. And is this it? Young Thug, YSL, Rico Trial, Georgia, Jeffery Williams. Oh yeah, that's the other one. But while we go on break tomorrow, do a reaction to $1 million worth of game when YSL was on there. So that you guys okay. Stop playing. Okay. He the only one still. No, it's 6 of them still on trial. So he not the only one still locked up. But I just feel like it, it's crazy how the judge is just so insensitive, y'all. Y'all just wait. I'm gonna point it out tomorrow because clearly, even the people on the who was chatting on Line Crime earlier today, like when they have objection, all he says is overrule, overrule, overrule. He don't even ask what it is. Overrule, overrule. And he definitely wanted to get through Detective Belknap's testimony today. He definitely wanted them to get through it uninterrupted. He would not even allow him to speak his objections out loud. He made him come to the bench to speak his objections, and they all have like a speaker at their seat so that they can hear what's going on between them and the judge. But the judge slips up several times and says we when he's referring to the state and himself. The state literally was leading the witness today. The state literally is breaking so many rules. And me as just a lay person, someone who did not go to law school, someone who is just observant, if I'm catching it all, I know that the defense, they have already put in their request for an appeal. Should he be found guilty, they're automatically going into appeal. And if that is the case, if they do have to go into appeal, which I hope they don't, but if they do have to go into an appeal, I know that he gonna win that one because it was so many rules broken thus far. This man has embarrassed these attorneys. He has made them write essays. I remember one of the attorneys, he had stand up and he made him write I think 5,000 word essay or something like that on the importance of, what did he say? The importance of being on time or the importance of professionalism or something like that. Mind you, he's having him write an essay on professionalism and etc. But the state is vehemently ignoring all of the orders from the court. The orders from the court are basically the orders from the judge. They are literally ignoring all of his orders. Every deadline this man set, everything that they are told to do and not to do, they go against the grain, and he literally don't even tap him on the hand. I think Brian still has this one. I really do, because if they don't win, I know Brian still is going for. Yeah, it sounds like he may have. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if not that, I feel like if not that, they definitely will win the appeal. I'm hoping that they get this one though. I mean, earlier today, y'all, we saw about 3 of the damn jury people, of the people in the jury. We saw at least like 2 or 3 of them, because the cameraman turned the fucking camera towards the jury, and we saw like 3 of the jurors. Now the defense stood up to try to let the judge know that, but his punk ass so quick to say, "Oh, overruled." He didn't even know. They're trying to tell you that the jury is being shown. You can't show the jury. That's putting their life in danger. And I think that's why the break was so long today. They might even replace those 3 people, because you're not supposed to show the jury at all. At all. It's it's given that they're trying to cheat this one. And with the eyes that's watching, and with the things that I saw in the comments today, I know that I'm not the only one who can clearly see that they're trying to cheat. They would have had more patience with this, or maybe if they would not have been so gung-ho on going after Young Thug, maybe they would have been able to get convictions on certain things. But I feel like they were listening to that one guy. They call him Lil Woody. I forget his real name, but I know his the video leaked of his interview with some detectives. That video was leaked. I think Detective Beltnell was one of their star expert witnesses, but he still didn't even know everything he was talking about, because today he had to draw a line of where basically where the Rock Crew, which is YSL, which is, all of them, he had to draw a line on the map of where their territory was, pretty much. And he was drawing on the wrong thing. You could tell he was getting it wrong, because all the attorneys went over to the other side of the room to make sure that she was not leading him. And she still led him, y'all. She still led him. And I'm going to get that clip and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. I'm not going to hold y'all up for too long, because I want to have my videos to where they playing right, y'all. But I appreciate everybody who came and dropped in to see what your girl was doing. And y'all look out for me. I'm going to be posting every day for the rest of the year. Look out for my purge, because I'm literally going to purge every negative thing, everything that I have ever felt like is holding me back, everything that is on me. I'm going to release it so that we can start fresh in 2024. I'm chasing my happiness down, and I hope you are too. I love y'all so much. Shout out to Raven, my girl Raven. Candace, thank you for coming through. Anybody that is watching this replay, shout out to the replay gang. Put hashtag replay gang in the comments so I know that you're still rocking with me. I appreciate you. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, because I'm going to be coming with bangers every day. This is just the beginning. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.